There was a lot of ground to cover on the most recent episode of SNL, which was hosted by Halsey, from the showdown between Jeff Bezos and the National Enquirer, to Trump's second State of the Union address, to the Ralph Northam blackface controversy. But let's start with the cold open, which took on last week's news that Jeff Bezos was allegedly blackmailed by the National Enquirer over naked selfies of him sent to his girlfriend, Lauren Sanchez Whitesell.
You're all highly respected journalists, so when all is said and done, what do you think Jeff Bezos' penis is going to look like?
Cast members Kenan Thompson, Cecily Strong, and Leslie Jones played a panel of journalists who were called upon to comment on the explicit details of the photos and speculate about the Amazon boss's body on Meet the Press. Cecily Strong, who was portraying the Wall Street Journal's Peggy Noonan, chimed in with a rhyme.
Like they say, if it's small and looks funny, you better have the money, honey.
Meanwhile, Thompson, as Eugene Robinson, responded this way.
Well, as a journalist, this was not something I ever thought I'd have to cover. But as a human being, I'm naturally curious.
Before posing this very on-brand question.
Is he working with something the size of an Amazon Echo, or is it more of a dot?
Meanwhile, Halsey took on double duty as both host and musical guest and explained who she was to the audience this way.
Basically, whenever you scream at your angsty daughter to turn down that music, I am that music.
And after shouting out her home state of New Jersey, she made this confession about her true moniker.
If I don't seem like I'm from New Jersey, I just want you to know that my real name is Ashley Nicolette Frangipani.
Of course, the long-running NBC sketch show made great use of the singer's talents during several skits, including a Valentine's Day music video, or rather, an anti-Valentine's Day music video.
I don't wanna think of you, you're a very loose acquaintance. I don't wanna think of you when you're down there doing some maintenance. Give a huge bad gift, well that's your call. But tell me, when did this day become a free-for-all?
Next up, it was time to tackle Trump's second State of the Union address by bringing back recurring sketch Them Trumps, an Empire-inspired television parody that asks, what if Donald Trump was black? Kenan Thompson returned as Darius Trump, Leslie Jones played First Lady Malika Trump, Chris Redd played Darius Trump Jr., and Ego Wodum played Lavanka Trump as the family made their way to the speech. On the ride over, Darius's wife and kids asked him questions about new allegations, haters, and a lawsuit stemming from Trump Perm Academy, not to mention Robert Mueller's investigation. Darius wasn't worried, though.
I keeps my white boys on a leash. This is America, and even though I'm black...
Okay, we're getting pulled over.
Oh yeah, I knew that was coming.
And finally, repeated shots at Ralph Northam were taken as the Virginia governor is in the midst of a scandal over blackface photos on his medical school yearbook page. In an early sketch, cast member Kenan Thompson asked other Virginia government officials if they had ever dressed in blackface in the past, and then had to endure their ignorant follow-up questions, like this.
But what if the costume won a contest?
What was the contest?
Blackest face.
Weekend Update also included several jokes about Northam, with co-anchor Colin Jost pondering.
Okay, but if it was in a yearbook, I mean, how bad could it be? Okay, so very bad. I see.
Jost co-anchor Michael Che also weighed in on the controversy by referencing the fact that the Attorney General had also admitted to participating in the offensive act, and that Liam Neeson last week admitted to wanting to exact revenge on a random black man after his friend had been raped by one 40 years ago. And as if that didn't make the week tough enough, Che also brought up the fact that 21 Savage, who is British, had been deported.
21 actually had to leave the UK as a kid, probably because crazy-ass Liam Neeson was looking for black dudes with a baseball bat.
To watch full clips from last weekend's SNL, head to THR.com. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Liz Rodriguez.